Oh, do you guys want to see my shirt? It's hella funny. Boom, baby. Skinny! Unfortunately, I got it from Amazon. Boo, clown nose. I could not find it everywhere. I searched the internet. I never order from Amazon, like, ever. I think I've ordered from Amazon a total of 3 times in my life. But anyways, we are not here to talk about Jeff Bezos and his greedy trillionaire ass. We're here to talk about something that might shock you. Yes, hello, hi. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers are from my music reactions, but like if you go through my channel, it's abundantly clear that I talk about whatever the fuck I want. So, and the reason I started this channel was to talk about my eating disorder. So hello, my name is Happy Black Legends. I have an eating disorder. I definitely think now I'm probably not anorexic. I would probably describe myself as otherexic, or someone who has EDNOS, eating disorder, otherwise not specified. I didn't say that right, but whatever. And I wanted to talk about this. I feel like I've mentioned this in videos, but I don't think I've made like a video on this topic. But here's something that might shock you, okay? Skinny does not equal anorexic. Anorexic does not equal skinny. Oh, also I just got out of the shower, that's why this is all happening. But this is like really important in my opinion to talk about, and I want to use the small platform I have to talk about this issue because this is a huge misconstruction. This is a huge that's a lot of people think that you have to be like dangerously underweight in order to be anorexic, and that's not true. And that idea is dangerous, and that idea prevents so many people from getting the help they need before it's too late. That is a dangerous thing to say, and if you're watching this and you don't have an eating disorder and someone ever comes up to you and they say they're anorexic and you say something like you don't look anorexic, or really I thought you had to be skinny to be anorexic, that is hella dangerous. Hella dangerous. Saying that to someone who has an eating disorder, even if they're not anorexic, like if they're bulimic or they have arthrit or afrit or whatever they got going on, saying that to someone is only going to push them further into their eating disorder. That is such dangerous rhetoric to have, and I think that needs to stop now. A little bit of background on me and my eating disorder. I was fat my entire life. I was always obese. Never bothered me. I did not give a fuck. I was a thick girl, and a thick girl is what I was going to be for my whole life. I never thought I would lose weight. I never thought I would be this size. I never wanted to lose weight. Long story short, I made a whole video on my story. Basically, I had a health issue that many doctors assumed was contributed to my weight. And I kept telling them, I think this is more serious. It's not a life-threatening health issue. It's very simple, but it was causing a lot of pain, and I couldn't walk on my feet at all. And everyone kept saying, "Oh, you're overweight. Your BMI is obese. You're overweight. You're dangerously overweight. You need to lose weight, and the pain will go away." I kept saying, "Can you guys do an x-ray? I feel like there's something wrong with my body. I feel like there's something seriously wrong here." And I felt like doctors weren't taking me seriously because I was fat. Maybe my race had to do with it too. I don't know. I've had so many issues with doctors in many different situations. That's another video for another time. But basically, like, I decided to lose weight. Flash forward a couple months into my anorexia, turns out it had nothing to do with my weight. And as I am telling you this today, I still have issues with my feet. I still have pain in my feet. Basically what happened was I went to a chiropractor and he did an x-ray and he told me this was a bone genetic issue. Again, this is why I think doctors really need to change the way they talk to fat people, overweight, obese, whatever, thick, chubby, whatever you want to say. They really need to change how they talk to people, and they need to like listen to fat people, because I really believe had someone done an x-ray and they told me, oh, this is a genetic issue, maybe I wouldn't be anorexic. I honestly believe that, but who knows. But that is my story. I spent most of my anorexic journey as an obese fat person. Let me tell you how the oxymoron of that, okay? First of all, I didn't feel like I had an issue because I was fat. And so anytime anyone approached me, anytime my friends or family approached me with genuine concern, I would tell them, like, y'all are just jealous that I'm losing weight. And I hate saying that. I've apologized to everyone in my life, but this is the truth. Y'all are just jealous that I'm losing weight. And I would tell them, oh, you guys are just weirded out because you've never seen me this size, so you don't really know what you're talking about. telling a fat person that they can't have an issue with food is like so dangerous, and it just doesn't make any sense. And all you're doing is making people not want to get help. And as a fat person with with an eating disorder, you already feel kind of like underrepresented, and you feel kind of misunderstood all the fucking time. Why would you tell someone that? Like, I just don't understand. Anorexia and any eating disorder of any kind has nothing to do with weight. That might shock you, but it doesn't have anything to do with weight. It's a mental illness. It's a disorder. There's practically zero logic into anything that deals with an eating disorder, okay? It's not about weight. For many people, it's about a sense of control. For many people, an eating disorder is trauma related. I do believe that the diet and beauty culture that we live in contributes to people having eating disorders, but typically there is an underlying issue that is a lot deeper than just I want to be skinny. And honestly, I don't even really want to be like skinny. Like I said, I was fat my whole life, and I never found skinny appealing, honestly. It was never something that I sought after. And even now, like at my size, there are things about my body that make me feel really uncomfortable and grossed out. Honestly, that is the truth. And I say grossed out not in the sense of, oh, I'm fat, in the sense of, ooh, girl, like I can see your bones, that's nasty. And no offense to you if you can see your bones, and if you're living your life and you're being healthy, do you, boo? But I'm just talking about for me, especially because I was fat my whole life. So I've never seen these bones and these body parts, and it freaks me out. And I'm saying all this to say, essentially, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I want people to realize that eating disorders aren't one size fits all. No pun intended. It's gonna look different. And that's a huge issue with diet culture and just media portrayals of eating disorders. I reacted to eating disorder movies, and in a lot of those movies, they're all white girls that are middle class and suburban. That's not an accurate depiction of an eating disorder. Eating disorders affect many different kinds of people, men included, black people, Native Americans, Asians, Latinas, Indians, Muslims. There is an abundance of trans people with eating disorders. That's something that we need to talk about as well, because transgender people already have dysphoria or body, I don't know if I said that correctly. So most trans people already have some sort of issues with their body, and so they're easily more susceptible to an eating disorder, and that's very dangerous. We need to have that conversation as well. I don't think I've ever seen any sort of movie or article or anything about transgender people and eating disorders, really, and that is a problem. So it's not just a race problem, it's a problem, period. Eating disorders are way more common than you think, and it's not everyone with eating disorders is anorexic, okay? Like, that's the truth too. So, point of this little quick rant, point of this video is not everyone with an eating disorder is going to be skinny, blonde. They're just not, okay? And when you tell someone you don't look like you have an eating disorder or you can't have an eating disorder, that is so dangerous. And if you do that, and if you've ever said that, I hope you go to that person and apologize. There needs to be more information, and there needs to be more representation. And there needs to be more conversation, a lot of Asians, but this is all needed when it comes to eating disorders because they're extremely common and they affect way more people than you think. Point blank, period. I'm going to leave some links down below to black dietitians and nutritionists I've discovered today. I literally just discovered them today. So I'm going to leave some people down below that I think, might make you feel a little bit better. If you guys know of any other people of color or male nutritionists or anything like that, please comment down below too, because I do think it's really important that people realize eating disorders, it's not one size fits all. It's not just one singular look. You can be fat and anorexic. You can be skinny and bulimic. You can be extremely fit and have orthorexia. It don't matter. Point blank, period, love, okay? Period. So just get that through your head, all right? All of my videos lately have been like quick little rants or like 20-minute rants, and this is just the world we live in, honestly, honey. And I've just been seeing mess on the interwebs, and I'm like, people, what the fuck are y'all out here saying? That's not based in fact or anything. It's just not. It's just not. I was diagnosed with anorexia at a weight that is considered obese. Because it's not a weight related issue. And I hate when people bring up the DSM. The DSM needs to change. The DSM once considered homosexuality a mental illness, so fuck off, fuck out of here. Psychology will continuously grow and we'll continuously learn more about humans as technology improves and as our understanding of the human brain improves. So I don't like when people bring that up. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Also, one last thing I'm gonna say, if people are like, oh, well, you can't be anorexic unless you're skinny. How do you think people get skinny if they have an eating disorder? Like, what? That just doesn't, what are you talking about? What? No. Wrong, lies, shut up. Shh. That is just misinformation, and it needs to stop. It really does, because all it's doing is contributing to diet culture, and it's contributing to people refusing to acknowledge that they have a problem because they don't feel like they have a problem. Because, like, for me, I was like, I'm a 20-year-old fat black girl. I can't have an eating disorder. Eating disorders are for 15-year-old white girls who live in Newport Beach. I'm not that, so I'm fine. And yeah, and obviously I have an eating disorder, so anyways, y'all, I hope y'all are staying safe and sane out there. Do whatever you gotta do to maintain some sanity out here, because people are tripping for real. They are for real tripping out here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this quick little video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to see any more videos related to my eating disorder, because like I said, I know a lot of my subscribers are for my music reactions, and I've talked about this before in other music reactions, like I will be talking about my eating disorder on this channel, so if that is a trigger for you and you're uncomfortable with that, please unsubscribe. I will be doing music reactions as well, but I'm going to talk about whatever I want, and if that makes you uncomfortable, I don't want you to stick around for something that makes you uncomfortable. Really, I don't. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this little video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye!